What's up, guys? It's Adam here, aka Anti-Cena Guy, coming at you with a WWE pay-per-view review. We're heading back to the fucking PG era again. The shitty era of the worst era in pro wrestling history. You know, I've been reviewing movies a lot lately, everybody, and most of my subscribers on my channel are wrestling freaks, you know. I mean, some of them don't even like the fucking PG era. I don't fucking understand why. But I'll be getting loads of requests in lately saying, can you please do a review on this? Well, one that got plenty of thumbs up was this shitty pay-per-view, which I got done watching moments ago in my spare time, on a fucking bank holiday Monday. WWE Over the Limit 2012. What a shit pay-per-view this was. You know, this was during the time that I was taking like a hiatus from WWE because it was so childish. Rated G horseshit. But I found it so hard to stay awake during this pay-per-view. I mean, I know it's 2012, you know, I'm not supposed to be dwelling on the past. But I like to go into wrestling pay-per-views knowing that I'm going to be watching them for the first time. Just like any old wrestling fan, full of excitement, full of ambition, full of fucking drive. And believe me, everyone, this did not cut it. In the first match, we start off with a fucking shitty battle royal, where the winner chooses to face the United States Champion or the Intercontinental Champion on the pay-per-view. And this match was like full of fucking jobbers, man. I mean, full of PG jobbers. I remember back in the old day, it was all full of jobbers that nobody gave a shit about. And all the wrestlers that did take part in the pay-per-view, we just did not give a shit who won or who lost. Well, anyway, this pay-per-view was full of fucking jobbers and full of fucking botches, and the winner got to choose the US title or the Intercontinental title. Christian wins, and he decides to choose Santino Marella. You know, and I like Christian, don't get me wrong, but again, this was during the era that no one really gave a fuck about him. You know, he decided to choose the United States Champion Santino Marella. You know, I mean, Santino Marella at this time was the United States Champion. Cody Rhodes was the Intercontinental Champion. And if I was in Christian's shoes, I'd choose the US Champion also, because Santino is like the biggest PG piece of shit of all time. You know what I mean? I mean, nothing against him personally. I mean, I've met the guy, but on screen in WWE, you just want him to get the shit beat out of him. You just want him to lose. And he was the US Champion, and a much more easier competitor than Cody Rhodes. So I don't blame him for choosing fucking Santino Marella. But it wasn't a very good battle royal, you know, very shitty and botchy and full of fucking jobbers. A guy like Christian winning, you'd expect it, you know, but not a good battle royal to start off the pay-per-view. The second match, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston defeated Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. And this match was just fucking boring. I mean, this is the type of match that you'd see back then on WWE Superstars, or possibly even a mid-card match, piss-break match on SmackDown. I mean, R-Truth has never really got the push he deserves. I know he's got the record for the 24/7 championship, big fucking deal, you know. Who the fuck cares about that championship, really? If you can call it a championship, it was made for R-Truth. And here you get him teamed up with Kofi Kingston to defeat Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. But it was just boring. You know, while I'm watching this match, I'm going, you know, really tired. You know, it's roasting hot here in the UK. You know, the fucking weather is draining me out. I went up for a piss up on the town the night before, so I'm a little hungover. And all of this mixed with a PG shitty pay-per-view really doesn't hold up. You know what I mean? So, just a long, boring match, and find it so hard to focus and stay awake. I'm drinking all this coffee, you know, just to stay hydrated and just to stay fucking focused, but it didn't work. So, fucking boring. 2 matches in a row which were no good. And talking about horrible wrestling, talking about botches, talking about shittiness, the third match, Layla defeated Beth Phoenix, and this was horrible. I mean, usually, you know me, I like to see the women wrestle. You know, the women work just as hard as the guys do. And when you see Beth Phoenix in the equation, you think to yourself, God, this is going to be a great hard-hitting match. But it wasn't. She was against Layla, and Layla defeated her. Why? You know, I suppose that was its way of trying to push Layla at the time. But it was a horrible match, you know. The kicks and the punches weren't connecting. You know, it was very shitty, botchy wrestling. You know, and for a Beth Phoenix match, I expected something special out of this. But no, just a real basic. Again, SmackDown. This is something you'd see on SmackDown, but again, not real hard hitting contact or anything like that. I mean, Lana looked hot, and it's nice to see her body all the time, but you know, shit match. So 3 matches in a row that were fucking lame. And in the 4th match for the world title, we get a fatal 4-way. Sheamus defeated Orton, Y2J, and Del Rio. And this was long, really long. I mean, it was okay. You know what I mean? It was just okay. Nothing special about this match. This wasn't like a World Championship quality Fatal 4-way match. I mean, based on all the Fatal 4-way matches that we've seen in the past on other pay-per-views, this was like very basic. I mean, again, there was no amazing moves. There was nothing incredible happening in this match. Sheamus retaining and being the winner, I expected it. You know, but again, it was just on the level of okay. It wasn't even good. Just okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't a horrendous match. I've seen more worse matches for the world title in Fatal 4-ways, but this was just like there. You know what I mean? Nothing special about this Fatal 4-way world title match. I mean, and in the 5th match, the big fat retard Brodus Clay defeated The Miz. I don't like Brodus Clay. I hate that motherfucker. He was so PG right down to the core when he used to come out. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Fuck off. Dancing with 2 strippers who are pretending to like him. And he buries The Miz live on a pay-per-view, and then he starts dancing with kids in the ring. Again, this is something you'd see on a family show. Well, WWE is a family show, but it's rated G horse shit. Like I keep saying in all these other pay-per-views I keep reviewing in the PG era. So you got all these kids dancing with this fat fucking retard in like a spandex suit and 2 strippers who are pretending to like Brodus Clay. Whoopie-doo, you know. These kids got their money's worth. They're in the ring dancing with this big goof. You know what I mean? But that's all Brodus Clay did. He just danced around like a retard. He danced more than he did wrestle. And he weren't even funny. I mean, why was people putting this guy over? It's no fucking wonder towards the end he got fucking buried and fucking released. I mean, come on, man. It was pathetic. So far on this pay-per-view, we get a list of shitty matches and 1 okay world title match. This is real pay-per-view worthy. God, I want to pay money for this. And then Christian changes his mind and decides to fight Cody Rhodes for the Intercontinental title. Why? Would Santino be more of an easier opponent? But whatever. And then CM Punk defeats Daniel Bryan. You know, I'm happy CM Punk won. I mean, Daniel Bryan had CM Punk in that yes lock. You know, I mean, Daniel Bryan pissed me the fuck off in the PG era. The whole yes, no, I'm the tag team champion. You know, that's playground Mickey Mouse shit. You know, when he used to argue with Kane in the fucking playground, saying, "This is mine. No, this is mine. This is your hat. You're not having it back." Ooh, you know. Fuck off, man. That's not wrestling. So I was so glad that CM Punk win, but it was basic, a bit of a shit finish, you know. He like rolled Daniel Bryan up like into a pin, like we did back in the 80s. Match again was just okay. And I like CM Punk a lot. I'm glad CM Punk won, but again, they could have easily put this as a main event on SmackDown, you know what I mean? This is not a pay-per-view that people want to pay to watch, you know what I mean? So, I'm always happy when Daniel Bryan loses. I mean, nothing against the guy personally, he's a great wrestler. But, the guy just pisses me the fuck off. So fucking childish. The flying goat and the yes. Fuck off, he will never be in the same league as the Watch Hand. Because that's my buddy Austin here. And then, Ryback, another PG faggot, defeated Camacho. Ryback at this time was defeating jobbers for nearly 2 years. He was coming out, feed me more, you know, and he was like a rip-off between Goldberg and the Terminator. Even the whole crowd was chanting, Goldberg, 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 you know, the whole thing. And Ryback won as expected, you know. But why was this after the main event, you know, the championship match, you know? So you got Haminiger, retard, PG fucking goofs like Brodus Clay and Ryback and Daniel Bryan. You know what I mean? It's just nothing towards my taste anyway, at least. And in the main event, John Laurinaitis defeated John Cena. And this was painful to watch, man. It's always nice to see John Cena lose, but this was, again, rated G cheesy horseshit. I mean, John Laurinaitis was wearing like these spandexes and this jogging suit. Cena was pouring water down his pants and then going on the headset and telling like these jokes but trying to be funny, and really it wasn't really funny, you know. There was a fire extinguisher used. There was a little bit of outside interference from Big Show after when he turned heel. But John Laurinaitis won, you know, and this was stupid. I mean, I'm happy John Laurinaitis beat Cena, but it's nice to see Cena get humiliated. But even for this match, it was stupid, you know. I mean, if any normal person was watching this on TV, they'd think to themselves, what the fuck are these people watching? Are they some sort of Haminigal retards, you know what I mean? Watching shit like this. I mean, John Laurinaitis is not even a wrestler, fighting this multi-time world champion, and he loses. And during the match, Cena's putting water down his pants, and he's fucking making us feel like watching some sort of gay fiendish porn or something, you know what I mean? Stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. I mean, it was Mickey Mouse shit that you see in a cartoon. I mean, that's nothing against Mickey Mouse. We all loved him growing up as a kid, but not when I'm paying to watch a fucking WWE pay-per-view, you know. You know, for a main event, you expect to see something special, like something epic, but this was way something on a fucking childish cartoon. I mean, whole pay-per-view fucking sucked. You know what I mean? The Battle Royal sucked. 2 okay matches on the whole card. You know, what a waste of fucking time. I mean, but like I said, this was during the PG era, 2012. What do you fucking expect? I really do hope you guys send me in some fucking worthy pay-per-views to review. You know, because I'm all burned out now. I'm all hot, and I'm going to take a shower now because I'm so fucking dehydrated. And I need to recover from last night's piss-up, so glad that shit is over. Hopefully I can watch some good wrestling now. Maybe some AEW Dynamite, even over today's fucking crap. Or maybe watch a good movie to review. I don't know. But all I'm going to say is, don't send anything like that in again. And going down the memory lane back to the PG area is so fucking painful. It's a kick in the balls, and I'm so glad we're not in that era now. But this era ain't so great over. TKO, Triple H, I am the game. We're in a new era. You know, what is this new era? Not like what I've seen so far. But that's all I've got to say. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Fuck WWE. Why do people still watch it? Peace.